of Katsina State, and by the grace of God to the chairman of Education Trust Fund, Aminu Bello Masari, the Pro-Chancellor and Chairman and Governing Council of the unique University of Port Harcourt, the sole administrator of Rivers State, our dear brother, retired Vice Admiral, the Vice Chancellor of this great university, the first alumnus to occupy the position of the Vice Chancellor of this great university. The single senators here present, management and staff, Senate of this great university, our dear leaders, former governors of Abia State and former governor of Enugu State, graduates, traditional rulers, our dear brothers and sisters, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen. I'm profoundly delighted and deeply grateful for the honor done me by the University of Port Harcourt, having found me worthy of conferment of the degree of Doctor of Science, Honoris Causa in Political Science, and the designation of the Convocation Arena after my humble self. I must place on record that my wife, my children, and entire family hold this honor as preeminent and totally gratifying. Our gratitude knows no bounds. The University of Port Harcourt availed me the rich and concrete intellectual foundation upon which my socio-economic and political ascendancy have been fittingly predicated. I was educated both in character and learning. I had a good fortune and privilege of interacting with some of the best professors in the world. By the design of the curricula, we are made to freely interact with these great intellectuals who deliberately and eagerly imbued us with knowledge and molded us into young men and women of substance and deep convictions, all of which firmly prepared us for success in leadership and other endeavors we elected to pursue. It is in the light of the foregoing that I have always strongly believed that every alumnus should give back to the university as a mark of pure gratitude. This also explains why I freely give to this institution whenever I have had the opportunity to so do. Throughout my duty towers, I will say, I've never hesitated, rather I have ever denied that I'm the happy alumnus of the unique University of Port Harcourt. Not out of convenience, but as a deliberate pursuit of commitment to gratitude for a university that gave me so much. To this extent, you will recall that even though this university was established in 1975 as a conventional university, there was no law faculty in this university. So when I became a Minister of State Education, I found it as an opportunity that we must have a faculty of law. I'm glad that the Vice Chancellor had said it here today that today we have Faculty of Law. I did not only enter that, I said there must be a befitting Faculty of Law building, and I insisted. And today we have that Faculty of Law, which was named after one of the legal luminaries who became one of the Faculty of Law. Those of us who share the same faculty with the humanities, social sciences, and humanities, you agree it was a very tight faculty, building, to house these two great faculties of social sciences and humanities. As the Minister of State Education, through Tedford, I insisted that a new faculty of social sciences has to be built for the faculty of social sciences, and we named it after one of the most erudite political economists, Professor Claude Ake. When I became a governor, of course, the university approached me to complete the Captain Elechi Amadi building. Today, you agree to the fact that building has been completed. As a governor, the predecessor of the Vice Chancellor today, Professor Lale, approached me and said, look, Mr. Governor, this is your alma mater. You cannot believe that since the establishment of this university, we don't have a befitting convocation arena. I said, the VC, go and make the design. While I'm sitting in this office, you must have a befitting convocation arena. To the glory of God, today, not only do we have the best convocation arena as far as this is concerned, you went further to honor me. The Mr. Vice Chancellor, I want to say, and the Chairman of the Council, I am still indebted to this university. And wherever I am, be assured I will continue to give you the support. Now, I have said the essence of giving back to the university or institution that gave you the best. In my own case, not just because I graduated from this university first, after my national youth service, I went to Rivers State University to read law. And I can say that I'm proud to also say, as an alumnus of that great university, I can say to the glory of God that I have given back to the university that gave me support, gave me the legal things to do whatever I'm doing today. Let me say, as a chairman of local government council, as chairman, I have to build the first postgraduate hostel in Rivers State University as the chairman of local government. As a governor, of course you understand, like the VC has said, funding of universities is very, very difficult. But I said, this is the institution that contributed to my growth. While I'm the governor, we have to turn the narrative, change the narrative. As governor of the state, I make sure I completed infrastructural facilities for faculties of environmental and management sciences. I made sure I completed the Faculty of Law building. I built the College of Medical and Mechanical Sciences building. I built a new Senate building. I built National Union of Rivers State Students building. I built the HA campus of Rivers State University. I built the Amoha campus of Rivers State University. I built the Ahuda campus of the River State University. I built and fully foreign facilities for basic clinical and clinical sciences. I built River State Clinical Students Hostel. I built pathology building in the River State University of Science and Technology. I'm proud because I wouldn't have been governor and then go out and then I have the opportunity to criticize those who were in government. Then while I was there, what was my contribution to that institution? Had a separate building which no other in any state except after I've left as governor. As a governor, I was the only governor, a lawyer, who contributed to the building of the National Secretariat of the Nigerian Bar Association. That was why they named a floor after River State, where in that floor we recognize citizens of River State. It will also not surprise you, as a governor, I, as a governor, was the one who built auditorium, classrooms, and hostels for Nigerian Law School in Lagos. I mean, in Nyenegua. After that, I had the opportunity to build the best law school campus in River State. The best, that nobody, even the headquarters, cannot match what we have in River State. Nabogram Douglas campus of the law school. As a governor, I was the first in this state that introduced welfare scheme for judges and judicial officers. I made sure that not only did they have houses, I made sure they were all given their certificates of occupancy. Today, that has given hope, that has given confidence to judicial officers that when they retire, they have a place to go to. That is contribution to legal education, to the growth of the legal institution. As a lawyer and as a governor, I was the only governor that heeded to the call by the body of benchers to contribute to the building of the benchers hall. Where most of you today, when your brothers and sisters are being called to the bar, where they call them is what they call the benchers hall. I was the only governor who is a lawyer who contributed to the building of the body of benchers hall. And that is why they named one floor in favor of River State. For me, River State has given a lot. For me, University of Port Harcourt has given a lot. For me, River State University has given me a lot. For me, the legal education has given me a lot. Now, I have taken time to enumerate these achievements for the University of Port Harcourt and the River State University, as well as for my profession as a lawyer, not for self-aggrandizement, but to demonstrate that it is truly good to give back to the institutions that formed, guided, and prepared us for the successes we have recorded in society. There is no excuse that will justify our indifference to the development of this institution, no matter how well crafted and articulated. Those who come after us must be encouraged and inspired by our robust examples to keep this tradition of service and development of our alma mater or alma maters. For to do otherwise would amount to wittingly or unwittingly breaking the chain of progress and excellence in this institution. The university has produced speakers of the House of Assembly, governors and ministers of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. What have they given back to the university? This university has produced generals in the armed forces, captains of industry, and top bureaucrats. What have they given back to the press? This university has produced clergymen of repute, diplomats, and celebrated actors. What have they given back to the university? This university must demand answers from them because there's a legitimate basis for this question, since the university provided the foundation upon which all of them, including me, soared to prominence. I must, at this point, exercise the patriotic duty of calling on all of you to support the visitor of this university and President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Grand Commander of the Federal Republic, for his unwavering and undiluted commitment to the socio-economic well-being and prosperity of our country. Through his renewed hope agenda, he has, with the establishment of the Nigeria Education Loan Fund, NELFund, amongst other remarkable initiatives, started the dramatic transformation of our tertiary educational landscape in such a way that soon no willing child will be denied access to quality education because of economic hardship. I'm very grateful to the Vice Chancellor that he said over 3,000 of our students are beneficiaries of this scheme. For us, in the University of Port Harcourt community in particular, there's palpable evidence of the President's commitment to the development of tertiary education and the promotion of all levels of education in the country. This is because only recently the University of Port Harcourt approached me as a minister of the Federal Republic to request for land for the establishment of a center for leadership and democratic studies. I took up the request with Mr. President, who immediately granted approval, and as I speak to you, the statutory right of occupancy has been given to the chairman and chairman of the Governing Council of the university. I've asked my friends across the country to partner with me to actualize this dream and also erect a new and befitting Senate building for the University of Port Harcourt. As part of our contribution, I intend to endow a chair on family and child's law in the Faculty of Law in honor of my wife, who is a justice of Court of Appeal, and also endow another chair on leadership and public administration in the Department of Political Science in my honor. We must admit that the President met a dire socio-economic situation upon assumption of office. This challenging situation required bold and painful decisions if the nation must survive, recover, and make progress again. These decisions have been taken as expected of every bold, genuine, and visionary leader. The resultant consequences may not, in some instances, be immediately palatable, but be assured that joy is inevitably coming. For instance, the price of petrol is steadily going down, and the trend will continue, just as agricultural production and manufacturing are gradually experiencing a rejuvenation. No effort is being spared in combating insecurity, and we are trusting that before long we'll be able to traverse the length and breadth of our landscape again without molestation. Our country is undoubtedly on the path of positive ascendancy, and very soon the impact will be visible even to the blind and obvious even to the cynically minded. We must resist the purveyors of lies, hate, and division who seek to destroy our country. These men and women who coalesce under the banner of the so-called coalition are propelled by the delusion of grandeur and perpetual search for relevance and political power. If you interrogate their profiles, you will find that they have been in office for almost all their lives, yet nothing concrete to show as their achievements in building an enduring nation. In only 2 years of this administration, they are congregating and aggregating to destroy rather than build, and drill rather than reconstruct our hitherto battered country, for which most of them have been active dramatists personnel in the willful distortion of our politics and economy, which they painfully orchestrated in their respective tenures in office. We know these naysayers, and you are enjoined to reject them and their unpatriotic drumbeats of division and veiled propaganda. As I conclude, let me reiterate that the University of Port Harcourt imbued us with deep and qualitative knowledge, the knowledge that provoked supreme confidence in everyone who came in contact with it. The university's brand of scholarship was built on a fabric of pristine values anchored on deep research, truth, and outspokenness. We were taught to speak truth to power and society, and a couple of us have not defected from that tradition. Today, I'm happy to testify that even the university itself has not departed from its original vision, as exemplified in the quality of men and women that you have carefully chosen as an honorary causa awardees. In an age where many universities appear to be fired more by mercantilist adventures, you have elected to keep the excellent tradition of the university and remain sane. I congratulate the university for this golden jubilee anniversary and say, God bless UNIPORT. Thank you, and God bless.